I'd rather have you get the fuck out of that video right now. Like, if you could click on X right now, click on X right now, okay? Click on X right now. Do not watch this video. Go take action right now.
I think we all have to go in there and just trust to it.
Shit. 1, 2, what is up, guys? This is John Killingsworth here, and today we're coming up with you with a video brought to you by one of the patrons. That for you Xylones, thanks for asking. How do I condition myself to executing the things which are maybe boring or uncomfortable, but in fact important for me? For example, doing paperwork or important calls for my business, or approaching girls at least 1 to 2 evenings a week. How do I avoid to get distracted by watching useless videos during the day or checking my news feed on Facebook? So how do you execute when you don't feel like it, you really don't want to be productive, and you know those are important things you want to do? First of all, there's no secret. There's no skill involved, there's no talent involved at all. Like, really, if you think if you find the 5 tips on how to be productive or the 5 tricks on how to be the best, no, there's no tricks like that. It's really the application. You know, it's the type of thing it's literally just brute force. And many people want the tactics for how to brute force. They want the strategies on how to become better, how to become more productive, or you gotta discipline yourself to just do it. First, have a plan, okay? Have a plan of attack. You know, you don't go to war without a plan, because it really is a war against your own laziness, against, you know, the outside influences that are stimulating you, trying to distract you, like Facebook, like you said. So have a plan of action, you know? So kind of a system to trick your brain into believing, into taking action, you know? Really trick yourself, like, wait, I gotta take action right now. How do I do it? How do I fucking do it? So, for example, to go to the gym, you could put your shoes right next to your bed with all your clothes set up in the bag. If you say it's for calling clients for your business, then what you can do is you put a sticker note on your computer, so then as soon as you arrive at your computer in the morning, that's the first thing you see: call XYZ client before 2 p.m. or whatever that is. So then that paper is in your face, so that system is there. You can also download certain apps that will completely block everything, that will really remove those distractions. To really think of it like sort of a war, sort of like, you know, there's 2 parts of yourself. You know, there's the motivated, productive self, and also the lazy, procrastinator self. And you know, when you make the plan, when you tell yourself, I'm gonna be super productive tomorrow, I'm gonna approach 10 girls or whatever, that's your productive self talking. But when you wake up the next day and you're not feeling productive at all, you're not motivated at all, what happens? You don't do it. So simply, you have to acknowledge that the lazy self will probably come back, because you can't just be productive and super jazzed up all the time. You know, regardless of, other success coaches and business coaches will tell you, yeah, I'm jazzed up all the time. Bullshit. I think, yeah, you can be jazzed up most of the time, but once in a while you be lazy. So plan in consequence. Okay, if I'm gonna be lazy this weekend, then how do I minimize that laziness, and how do I have a system in place so I'm not lazy, you know? Start one habit at a time. You can track your habits on a whiteboard like this. And really you should start with whatever one thing is that you're doing, track it until it becomes second nature and you don't need to track it anymore. That's another thing that could help you. After you apply the system for a while, you will start to develop sort of a discipline, you know, a discipline towards taking action. Your action will be more sort of systemic, sort of a recurring, regular pattern, and that becomes really good. When it starts to become a second nature, where it feels like you're just, you know, you're going through the motions, but yeah, it's not a bad thing. Going through the motions, but in a way that it's second nature to you, you know? It's like you wake up, you drink a cup of water, You start working, you start calling your clients first thing when you wake up or whatever. And when it becomes part of you, really, it doesn't longer take discipline at all. Because like, wait, I'm that guy that does that. I'm that guy who's productive. I'm the guy who really takes action. And if you really want to go deeper on this, on being disciplined and taking action and removing all distractions, find really your life purpose. And maybe you already have it already, maybe you already know what you want to do, because hey, you say you have a business and everything, which is good. I hope that business is really fulfilling. But also what you can do is you can check out my life purpose book in the description down below, a complete roadmap on how to find really what you want to do out of life. And if you already know what you want to do out of life, it's just going to reinforce it even more. Have an even stronger purpose. So that could be also something that could help you out. What you can also do is list down your top 5 values, what you truly want out of your life. Whether those values are love, happiness, fulfillment, success, courage, truth, mastery, contribution, all those big words. Find your top 5, and when you have that in front of your face, then you're reminded each day to live in accordance to those values. And if you were to break any of your habits or any of your success actions, then then you wouldn't feel aligned with yourself, and then this sort of motivation to be always at your higher self. And when you see that higher self in front of you every single day, it really helps. But also, you can write down your goals. Make sure your goals are clear, okay? And that you can, whenever you want to see them, that you can see them, right? Me, I have my goals on my phone, so then every day, whenever I feel uninspired, I can always check my goals. And yes, I should read them every day, but I read them once a week or once every few days or something like that. But just even if it's not that often, at least you have some sort of goals in your life, and you know where you're headed. And having those goals, having this clarity really helps. Because if you don't really know the end result, then anytime you embark on the process, you're sort of like, just kind of doing it, but you don't see the future ahead. You don't see the vision, right? And the goal, when you put a very specific goal that you want to achieve, you write it down and you say, I want to make this amount of money by this time, or I want to meet those types of girls by that date and get that many days or whatever. Then it becomes more real to you. It's like, oh wait, I can reach that by that date. I can do that. And it makes it more real as well. So you do 80-20 here. Ask yourself, okay, what's the 20% of things right now that are most important, that are good to do, the most important habits, and start with that. Really start with those success habits, whatever those are. So another tip is you want to let go of perfectionism. Lower the bar of success, lower the bar of what you would consider to be good by your standards. And the reason why is because, if you want it to be sustainable, if you're struggling with being consistent with your habits and taking action consistently, then you should make it so you can do it every single day. Make it so it's something that you can consistently do on a regular basis. So how do you do that? Well, make it a bit easier every single day. Instead of going large chunks of time, let's say only once per month or once every 2 weeks or something like that, it's totally fine. Those success coaches are like, yeah man, take massive action every single day, hustle 20 hours per day. It's like, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable at all. So make it sustainable for yourself. What would sustain you? What would make it sustainable for you? The last thing I want to leave you with is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? If you're truly motivated, if this is truly your calling, then there will be no more question about it. Like me, this YouTube channel, and this project that I'm working on right now, it matters so much to me that of course I'm gonna do it. Of course I'm gonna work on it. It's not even a question to me. It's not even a question of how do I motivate myself today? How do I execute on things? The execution is it's a no-brainer. Of course I'm gonna execute. Can you reach that point in your life? And if you can't, if the motivation is lacking, maybe it's a motivation problem. Maybe you're gonna go back to your values and ask yourself, well, what do I truly want out of life? Is this truly the business I want to be working on? What are the results I want with girls, or whatever you want to get better at right now? You gotta ask yourself this: how bad do you want it, right? How bad do you want those results? And a good way to reinforce it, to make it bigger and more tangible in your mind, is that you visualize yourself every single day. 5 minutes before you go to bed, as you're falling asleep, make it a habit of visualizing yourself having achieved your success. Already having achieved that money, already having met all those beautiful girls, already reaching that point, that critical point of success. Picture it in your head, because the 5 minutes right before you fall asleep are those moments where you can really imprint something into your subconscious mind. And just those 5 minutes, can you daydream it? And it's easy. It's like, it's a nice way to go back to sleep, and then the next day you just feel more refreshed, you feel more on purpose, you know why you woke up. You know why you're waking up today, It's a great feeling, and if you can feel that every single day, then that's really what I wish for you. I really wish that you can wake up every single day and be like, yo, I know exactly what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna work on it. No questions, alright? Reach a point where it's no question anymore. And when it becomes a point of no question, then the discipline will come like that. Then the action taking execution will come like that. Then the distractions, yeah, you'll still get them, okay? You'll still get the fucking distractions, but when you see that pop up on Facebook, instead of clicking on it, you're just gonna click on X. You're gonna click on X because you know what's valuable to you. That's really it. There's no talent, there's no skill, as I said. It's just sheer motivation, wanting it, doing it, And look at every single successful person, or every person who wants to achieve success. I'm not there yet, but I'm really aiming towards that right now. And the one thing they all have in common is they just have this crazy desire. They're obsessed, they're crazy, they're insane. I'm pretty insane, like, who would go around music festivals picking up girls with a GoPro on his head and do that for hours per day? Not hours per day, but like film for 4 hours straight every single day you go out. Like, no one would do that. I'm the only person who's crazy enough to do that. I'm just fucking crazy, man. And you want to execute, you just gotta be fucking crazy sometimes. You just gotta do it. This is it's just, you just gotta fucking do it. There's no I could just rant all day about how you just gotta do it, but at the end of the day, you're still gonna be watching that video. Maybe not you, okay? Maybe it could be somebody else than you, Xylones. It could be person X, person Y, person Z, and they would rather watch this video. This video is like, I don't know what, 15 minutes or whatever. They'd rather watch this than take action right now. They'd rather waste their time. Well, waste their time. It's nameless time, it matters. Oh my god. But honestly, I would much rather have you take action right now and then report to me like how you doing in your life, how much you've improved, than you sitting down on your ass and watching this video passively. I'd rather have you get the fuck out of that video right now. Like, if you could click on X right now, click on X right now, okay? Click on X right now. Do not watch this video. Go take action right now. Right now. If you can do that right now, I'd be freaking happy. Right now, take action. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Xylones, for this. If you want to be the next person to give your offer on Patreon, well, just let me know. Go on my Patreon page. You can pledge, and I can do a video for you as well. And I can answer your particular question. I can rant about it. I can give you motivation about it, or whatever you need right now. Whatever specific situation. And let's do that right now. Don't forget to click on the bell so you receive all my videos. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page where you can pledge. By the way, guys, I'm going to release a new product soon. It's going to be an online video product on how to pick up girls on the dance floor. Damn! Yes, I revealed it. Holy shit. and it's gonna be all festival footage, all POV footage, broken down A to Z, open to close. So it's coming out soon. I hope you're excited, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.